this in the shuttle. I like the VRS and how it's done this. I think actually they do a really good job of ranking. I guess if you wanted to have any point of contention, it'd be like maybe it'd be the Mongols placement at 3, maybe 4 instead. But I think overall,
they just gave Na'Vi a
business. Yeah, they did.
Lacking yesterday.
But I think overall, VRS, the rankings that have come out of it have been really solid.
Complexity made it to the top 4 of an ESL Pro League.
Oh.
What was that back when you were managing and I was playing? Like, what are we talking about?
And it was ESEA land? Yeah, maybe. But yeah, so when we talk about season 19, I know you can go back that far.
I can. It was not that far ago, really.
When Elise joined the team, and they actually looked good for a period of like 4 months.
It just got me with the old logo, okay, Josh. You know, I was expecting the star, but they've reverted back to the old logo. So shout out to Jason Late one time. Roll CTs, bring me the pistols. But yeah, looking at these Final Fours, Na'Vi was in a lot of those right there.
Yeah, they have been. And I mean, they should be. Well, last year was incredible for them, so it makes sense.
Yanko said that they're in a crisis, Na'Vi.
A crisis? Is it time for crisis in Na'Vi?
That's what he said.
I mean, as you mentioned, they did get banged out pretty hard last night by the Mongols, so there's
real hard.
Factor.
13, yeah, but 13-6.
Their VRS ranking does have them at 9th. So putting that in perspective, was it that hard?
Well, I think this is this is the thing, right? Teams who skipped Cluj, right? They had to have a strong performance here. So is top 8 enough to be considered a strong performance? Then we need to contextualize it, because now that the seasons are structured to have the major as the final event, every event that you play in the lead up, there's different levels of prestige based on the history, based on the prize money, based on the, I guess, venue, right? Is it an audience? Is it a studio? Is it a small audience? Is it a large audience? All of those factors play in. But what you need to do by April 7th is make sure that you're in top 10 as far as the EU rankings are concerned.
I was going to say that would be the context I'd point out, because I think Liquid is going to be pleased with what they've got for making the playoffs with their NA VRS,
sure,
or America's VRS, but European side of things, you can't be happy with that at all.
Well, that's the thing. They play within the Asian and the Americas side of things for Liquid. So yeah, I'd agree with you from that sentiment. From Na'Vi, on the other hand, I think the safe grace that they have, or the saving grace, sorry, is that they have Lisbon coming up next, so a chance to try and redeem themselves. But it's only top 6 teams in Lisbon who make it to the playoffs, so it's a bit harder of a field to go to that depth. And if they have another bad result, how does that affect their VRS? Because I know there's a big jump from, I think it's like 12 past 12 or something, like the hundreds of points. Or
Chad, I just think that Liquid going to play in those regions, they just want to play the harder regions, and you have to respect that sort of level of commitment to making it through these VRS.
Americas and Asia historically
very difficult,
much harder regions than Europe. You know,
very difficult.
Josh, thoughts?
That is the take. You know, we're missing some of this.
There's a lot of jet lag in that Asian region. You know, not easy to fly over there and compete.
That's true. Yeah, we've seen it from other teams here as well, that flying back home and all these things and going overseas and having to travel back with these 36-hour travel days hasn't fared well for them. So yeah, maybe that's a point that you have there. Or
don't humor this guy.
Or it could be completely
don't
wrong.
have to.
It could be. You don't have to. I did like what you did there with your dexterity, though. I seen that.
Thanks. You know, just trying to help.
But yeah, overall with this whole VRS situation, it's interesting to see how it's shaping up. It's informing decisions that teams are making and which events they're going to, which events they're not going to, how different tournament organizers are structuring their tournaments. But overall, right now, the top 4 teams, as per the VRS, are our top final teams for the semifinals. So let's see how today shapes up.
I think also to build on that too, it's like this is being the first time the VRS is really truly implemented. There's going to be a lot of learning experiences and lessons for teams who have made certain decisions. So I think there's probably a couple teams who are like, man, we probably should have gone to Cluj. That's probably going to hurt us. That's now made a new challenge, Na'Vi being one of them.
Yeah, well, the Lisbon invite's already out, Mr. Sunderstrand. It starts next Tuesday.
They are, and I think in this moment, we're going to go to a little bit of a chat question here. This one is from Zactix to Jason. Oh. What kind of pant would you call those light gray? I think that's got to be you, right?
Are they jeans?
Gotta be.
These are jeans.
Are they Henry jeans?
Yeah, they're Henry jeans approved.
Henry jeans.
Got
now
the
tell me about Henry jeans.
Without me bringing him to the top of the pop, showing him everything he knows. He was just a kid.
Okay, I pulled a few strings, Harry. Yeah. And this mystery bus, we are going to see the Panthers. Wait, for real?
Can you even remember a Don, coach?
No. No, I don't actually.
I'm afraid of the coaches.
No. Let's win a major first.
Hi, it's Bob with Face It. The official broadcast is better than ever on Face It Watch. Yep, that's right. Switch it up with the POV selector. 4 angles, your choice. From the main broadcast to your favourite player's view. And it's available on the Faceit app and Chromecast. But wait, there's more. Keep watching, keep winning. That's how we roll. Watch ESL Pro League while having the chance to get skins and Faceit points. Look at this beauty. Change the channel and control how you watch.
What's your name? Lee. Lee, mate, nice to meet you. What's it like being part of the best crowd in esports? If you're not here, you're not living. Let's go, the boys! All right, for now, we're going to send it away. Let's show the world why we're the best crowd! You're champions!
Hey Torzy, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. Excited for the game. We had a good preparation. Yeah, I feel confident going into the game. Feeling good.
What have you guys been up to yesterday? What did you do except preparing for the match?
I mean, yesterday it was a little bit like relaxation to getting ready for today mentally, and we did preparation today. So yeah, yesterday it was like a little practice, a little like watching their games individually, and yeah, like relaxing a little bit, you know.
All right, good to see that you're still in a good mood, and I wish you best of luck for later.
Thank you so much.
He must have caught a case of the Lee mate, because these guys really are living. We're talking about Mouse and what they're doing up here in this semifinal clash against Team Spirit. Some are saying is the best of the best, the scariest of the scary. But that's for us to decide, and not those people that said that.
Who said that?
I don't know.
Look, I saw Chopper when he walked into the venue, and I said, "Are you all right?" And he went, "Yeah." And now, to be fair, I don't exchange too many words with Chopper. That's the most, I would say.
I was going to say, that's a long Chopper conversation.
So hopefully he's feeling better.
Yeah, but do you expect him to say anything else? Like, nah. Like, he's not going to say that going in.
I don't know. I'm not asking him because I'm like, wanting to get some information.
Get him on the couch. He's like lying down. Okay, tell me about your child.
I just wanted to be like, nah, I'm not feeling great, man.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all. I don't want a lot.
Yeah.
I just want a little.
Well, he's feeling okay. He's feeling good.
It's working now.
He's ready to go. He's ready to party.
You've got to get your 2, and Jimmy typically does. I'm excited to see this go down. That sound means we're heading on in.
Baby. Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen, your first semi-final of ESL Pro League Season 21. It's Mouse taking on Spirit for a shot at the grand final here. It is the T-side start on their map pick. Mouse emphatically moved their way in towards a lobby. We got Molotov down towards main entrance and 4 players rushing towards the ramp, but no one is home.
We're going for a cinematic pistol here, ladies and gentlemen, so strap in.
Down.
We do have those dual Berettas. It's Zontic's POV we're currently on as he's holding for that cross. Spinks does actually confirm his position. Getting down into that low site. It's not a commitment, though. This is very technical from Mouse. Into the top side through Heaven. Pathing's good. Information flows for Spirit. Donk up the vents, goes down. Good catch from Brolan.
Here we go then. This is looking very convincing. 3rd kill found for Mouse. Bomb to be planted. Shiro could save them here, but no shots connecting. And 1 player remains. That's Zontix. He's already been nameplated down towards lower. He's your ramp player. And with the Julie, he's just looking to find some leftover frags, if any are available. But Jimmy's got other ideas trying to take him out as he gets a wallbang headshot coming in as well. Lots of damage inflicted as they clamp him down. It'll just be a matter of time. And Jimmy does confirm a very clean pistol there for Mouse. The ramp rush up towards Heaven, splitting towards main as well. Very, very nice.
Yeah, I mean, in our circles, we call that one the Hugo. Mouse have pulled it out round 1, straight rapping into that top side. Very effective. Not a bad start. It's just about getting through the 2nd round as well, Josh.
I love the amount of pressure that they applied there on ramp just to be able to make their way to Heaven
and down towards lower. They're showing players down there before going up to the
making that glass. You know, we said it before, you know, Mouse, they're the team. You talk about them as a collective unit.
Yeah, that's totally fair. Very valid in this matchup as well. And for Team Spirit, we only really talk about Donka, maybe Stereo sometimes as well. But we'll see where this force buy on the
don't mess this one up. That's all you have to do.
It's been a lot of this though at ESL Pro League. I'll be honest with you, 2nd rounds seem to be quite tricky these days.
They don't have the resources to like nade the wall of smoke, so it's quite a ballsy call to just throw them and walk.
Yep, but 5 across, well, 4 across, wants to just hold the rotations, make sure that they're not going down and flanking them right now.
It kind of makes sense, right? The fact you can't spam with the 5-7s and the Deagles in the same way you could have an M4, so just walking down, keeping that element of surprise, and we do have some CT presence at Chopper down at the solo door.
The only risky thing here for Spirit is for Mouse is that if they walk into a trap, they have no info on where Spirit actually is. There could be 4 enemies lower, and they have no idea. Could be walking into a Dragon's Den.
That's a very intimidating HE, and Chopper's position, oh, Torji gets away with it. That's a very deadly angle for a 5-7, and Zontix actually catches Brolan already. Needed another, not going to be able to provide it. It's Spinks insertion, but the Donk D, always one to be feared. He's hit 1 headshot already.
Yeah.
Bomb goes down safe.
Massive advantage still for Mouse. 3 versus 3. Bear in mind, no kit, no utility, but you do have 1 Donk as he does apply more and more pressure down towards that bomb side. They're doing good damage towards Spinks, but no kill found just yet. Time ticking away. This is looking more unlikely by the 2nd, and they're going to call it off, retreat, and hold on to the MP9s and Deagles here.
I was waiting for that smoke to come out to help Spinks get out of sight. Just trapped there alone, but the bomb's planted for the backhauls. But 3 guns saved for Team Spirit, and maybe even looking, with the way that the bomb's planted here, you take a lot of damage going to secret stairs. It looks like Shiro's looking to hunt that. He's the only one with health remaining, and the other players are saving his spawn.
They gave him an MP9. Like, they specifically juggled weapons to try and get him out of there. Now, Spinks does go down to the bomb blast, so their hard work with the Deagle and MP9 damage is at least converted into a rebuy.
And this is still a dangerous round. You're going to have Donk and a Deagle Kevlar, and MP9 in the mix as well. That there's still a chance this falls apart here, and they're going to invest with Mac 10 and Brolan, the AKs otherwise, and still a lot of danger, a lot of threats going into round number 3. But a good start for Mouse. No one can take that away from them. It's their pick. They're on the T side and should be a 3-0 unless there's any more fun in games here in round number 3. We'll see. Outside wall of smoke's being deployed early once again. Donk to throw a nice grenade, but doesn't quite connect. Dirge takes some damage down to 71. Chopper this time, not down towards lower. He's going to be occupying the garage.
Not crossing immediately this time. They're just waiting it out, seeing how the reaction is.
I imagine there's like a real science to this, Josh, isn't there? Like we talk about conditioning, but on Nuke, like even the smoke, like they've thrown 2 different variations of smoke walls in these first 2 rounds, and proving that they will commit bodies down. This is all part of like the T-side game plan, right?
Yeah, you can utilize different smoke timings, different smoke walls, having the lineups thrown from different positions as well. It's really important as well, though, you keep in mind that you're not giving away too much information where a team can anti-strat you based on, oh, when they do this smoke from this spot, that's when they're actually faking it.
So far, so good. A lot of presence down towards lower. Not too much of a risk, just Brolan there with the MAC-10. Confirming the vents are clear at the very least, so they're going to use that information and start making their way down there, but it's all a bit of a ruse. We have got a bit of a stack here. The MP9 taken down. Brolan looking for the double. It'll be Torch and Zershin and Spinks chiming in with frags, and it's all under control here. Final threat will be Zontix, but should be dealt with in due course. It's going to be Zershin to close it out. Still, only losing 2 players there up against the MP9 and Deagles. Still a pretty decent round.
They walked straight into the Lion's Den and just made a rug out of them. Every single one.
True.
Start a shop. 3-0 to get us going, and now the guns will come out for Team Spirit. We'll get to see a recap of that. There was a real opportunity. The flying MAC-10 insta-headshot certainly helped. So Brolan getting a little luck on his side there with the spread mid-air.
Well, here we go then. We do have the Shiro AWP, known to be defensive. Suits the playstyle of Nuke.
Starting Ram.
And he's going to be going towards Nuke. I assume we're holding, not the aggressive angle like Woxic would, but going to be just there watching for anyone creeping in through the smoke. They got a flashbang ready. Shiro will have to drop here. The full flash comes in. He's done well so far. Dodging the flashes and a nice kill. Down he goes. That's exactly what you want to see in this sort of position. Maintains a man advantage, falls back to safety, and they can't justify hunting him.
Mission complete for Shiro. Now, Donk's been called over to Hell to acknowledge this potential. He'll stop the Heaven Wrap. Just going for intermittent timing peaks. And this time, Brolan's going to be there. Donk down, again empty-handed.
Wasn't the Donk, I know. A little bit off.
It's not a comfortable position to be in by any means. He's in a lot of trouble here. A T-smoke for them to lurk out of, and it's enough of a distraction. Oh, Zershin needs to finish his meal! Magix gets away with murder, but no bullets. Has to get away with the USP, and Spinks brings him down.
Yeah, the fact he gets a dink with the USP there after expending the majority of his bullets. It's a 3 versus 2. One you're probably not looking to go for. You've got the Shiro Orb and the retake. Unless someone gives up a bit of a bozo death here, you probably give it up. And Brolan, he's patrolling the ladder. Zontix, you're not aware. You don't get the accuracy while shooting on ladders, and you're hoping that some bullets go in your favor.
Okay, I was wondering about that, because I have seen it look like it works perfectly.
Sometimes. Yeah. Like, some people will give it a go. This ladder especially, just sitting there with an MP9, it can work, yeah.
Not impossible, but definitely looking for, like, a little bit of lady luck on your side.
One thing I look at in this round, though, is that it's a 5 versus 4 for Spirit. Shiro gets the opening kill on ramp, knows there's more people out. He drops into lower, right?
Yeah.
Why does Donk have to look at other places besides just that ladder under Heaven, where he gives up the angle and re-peeks into the angle on the timing that Mouse has already walked past where his pre-aim is?
Well, I think that might be new school versus old school, to be honest with you. This idea of always being active, always being the one peeking. I suspect that that's something that Donk does more often than not on his CT side. It's rare that he just holds the angle and just expects it not to be perfectly cleared. The players are so good at their pre-aim and clears now that just him standing there in one of the 4 positions you could in lockers could have given him less chance to win that duel than just catching a timing, hoping they're looking the other way.
Well, Magix did mention in the pre-game interview, facetiously, admittedly, but he did say it might be a bit of a disaster class from himself and Chopper today. So far, that is kind of the case. They're 4-0 down on the CT side of Nuke, and looking down the barrel of 5, it's another difficult purchase into this one. Shiro saves the orb, but bear in mind, that was a 5-on-4 advantage they had, boys.
Yeah.
Shiro got that ramp pick, they dropped down towards low, and still the round falls apart, and it's pretty convincing in the end.
Well, we get back into things with that saved AWP. A couple of SMGs around it. Shiro starting topside. I wonder if he's going to go for something hurt.
This is
flash. Oh, I like
out of character.
It's a bit Torgy-esque, dare I say it.
Real.
Not Yard, though. That's the game plan. Is Zershin looking to try and wrap into main? He's clearing that close red angle. No one home. And just waltzing towards the secret stairs. Again, no one starting secret from Spirit, but I do see 2 players down lower early.
They're not on the stairs, but they're in the back halls. They're ready for this. And then as soon as there's some sort of trigger, they have one of 2 packs at play. The pistols in lower or the op that's hut.
Oh, a chance. A very small glimmer of opportunity there for Donk, but it goes awry.
Yeah, they're keeping him quiet. That's going to be a main talking point here. Don't get him started. keep him shut down. And they've got themselves a nice opening pick here once again. Waiting for CT reactions, which are coming towards Secret. Good Molotov locks Chopper in. He has to peek now. Really well played, but Brolan can't convert the shot. Loses the duel to a P250.
Not ideal. Shouldn't be too costly, given that there's no rifle retrievable.
Oh, spotted one.
Yep, knows where Magix is. That orb does come into Magix's grasp. Lots of intense comms. Can you hear that? Mauser really like trying to piece this together. Spotted Magix and converted nicely. So threat neutralized. Shouldn't be any problems getting that bomb down with the 30 remaining seconds. It's just going to be Chopper and Zontix, I suppose, playing for exits.
5-0.
Yeah, on the T side.
Yeah,
on the T side.
Well, a little bit into that 5-0 start, 3 of these rounds so far have been doing the outside wall smokes. The first time they do it, they smoke instantly, they walk across. Second time, they do the smokes, they wait, they cross super late. And now this time, they do the smokes, but then they extend into actually wrapping heaven. They smoke mini, and they're holding for that secret. Okay, you think we're going to go secret? You're probably stacked down there. We're going to wait. We're going to flush you out with a molly, and then we're going to play out the round.
Yeah, and what's super interesting is that that's Donk's position. He is the hard rifler. He's going to be the one responsible.
They said they spent all day yesterday just prepping, watching demos, and I'm sure they're watching Donk POVs and understanding his setups, his tendencies, and it seems to be working out very nicely so far. He's barely had a look into the game as Torji patrolling the last player towards Secret. At Zontix, he'll save Kevlar and 5k. So it'll be interesting to see whether they can drop the AWP over once again. Shiro can afford his own. So a nice strong buy here, but maybe a tactical timeout required. Maybe technical by the looks of things here. Headsets are off.
Yeah, Donk definitely kept honest, hasn't he? 2 kills over 5 rounds. Multiple rounds without any contributions whatsoever. Tech pause, though. So no prediction on this one. Zontix with his headphones off. Just going to be looking to get this one resolved.
Yeah, that suggests it might be a little bit longer.
And that's normally a comment that you would hear someone make about Shiro, a few rounds with no contribution whatsoever. And I think part of that graphic we saw before the game went live was Jimmy versus Shiro that didn't really make sense. But one of the things that was on that was that the regular rating was a lot higher than the impact rating. And I think some of these rounds and instances, and partially part of maybe what Mouse has as game plan right now, isn't necessarily about Donk, and is about outside, which is the Opper's territory, which is Shiro, which is if we do these smokes and we kind of do this pressure a certain way, maybe they react a certain way because of how much space he's giving us. So are we going to see Shiro that's going to be, you know, now that he has economy, he can actually break the smokes open and get the info and get in their faces a bit? Or are they going to hard put like multiple rifles outside, just leave a wrap at camp, but put Shiro at ramp so they can put multiple rifles outside? That's what I'm looking for next.
It's nice of Regali to be helping out.
It's not a bad shout, actually.
Downtime.
Well, headset is back on. Looks like we are ready for business here, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just joining us, you're just in the nick of time. It's the first map of our first semi-final here. This is the pick of Mouse. They start on the T side, and normally quite a scary prospect against one of the world's best teams, but they're currently up 5-0. No one from Spirit really having any impact whatsoever. There hasn't been a crazy clutch, an eco victory. Dong's only real contribution is a 1 dig down lower and a kill in the pistol round. He's 2-4 right now, and so far so good. We are back into the action. Round number 6, full buy on either side of the coin, and we'll see whether Team Spirit can finally post their first round.
He has to. It's now or never, really, at this point. Brolan, this is going to be a really serious feather in his cap if he can keep Spirit's CT side under wraps into another gun round.
I mean, everyone's contributing right now for Mouse. Zershan, 7 kills. Everyone else hovering around 3 or 4. It's a great team effort. If they can win this round, God, Team Spirit are in a lot of trouble. Shiro, is he towards the ramp?
Yeah, all on ramp side.
So not even going to be challenging that outside area. There hasn't been much ramp presence at all, to be honest with you. Just those pistol rounds, and Zershan has made it across. Making noise, admittedly, but he's down towards Secret. Good nade damage. Puts him in 1 dig territory with those M4s.
Upper's going to be a little bit weaker here. They do have Donk as the fast rotate. But Mao's, they're looking to go lower again and again and again until it stops working. Or...
well, they've dropped in, and Zontix was holding for that exact fight. So, information as to the player that flashed as well. Man advantage for Spirit, but immediately clawed back. Donk, again, empty-handed.
Was that required? He had a 5-4. Everything was looking good. Zontix still in position. And now they're going to try and take him down. They know exactly where he is. The flashbangs are overwhelming. He's going to do well to even get one here. I don't think that death from Donk was required whatsoever. He's trying to back him up, but now Shiro activated. This round looks possible once again.
Yeah, he's maybe bailed them out there. Shiro gets another on desertion. Shiro finally put to rest. And now Torji doing the best he can. Closing in, but not ready for Magic's back sight. They have info on both of them. Jimmy, known for a clutch or two. Magic's his first victim. Oh, and another instant headshot. The adjustment from the young Finn put spirit in the bin.
Insult to injury there. What a mechanical masterclass from young Jimmy that was. As you mentioned, Alex, he had the information on both players. Time of the essence, 15 seconds on the clock. No bomb on his back. He knows he has to go DM mode. And my God, he is looking sharp.
You have to hit the first bullet. Otherwise, Jimmy's going to do that right back. This is great from Magix. He had to reveal his position to shut down Torji, but look at this.
Second kill. See ya.
Attempted trade from Chopper. I don't even think he got the counter strafe in. He didn't even manage to start shooting.
As good as that 1v2 was from Jimmy, I think Torzi's kills there were actually really super impactful. And
that's awkward. Oh, he's dead. Oh, no, he's not.
Here he comes.
Needs the multi. Can't finish it off. One into the shoulder of Jimmy. Ramp is now lost. A missed shot from the scout. And yeah.
That was a kill as well.
An opportunity goes awry. Should be fine. For a 7th? I can't quite believe how quickly this is flying out of control.
Yet to make a single mistake on the mouse side of things. Spirit presented a few. This is looking pitch perfect. Mouse.
This isn't necessary exertion.
It's pretty cool though.
Josh.
You got it.
He doesn't care what you think. Fair enough, really. He's got
fair play.
Well done, I suppose. You got the kill. Congrats.
I bet that's actually quite common in Counter-Strike, where you're trying to give like feedback in your VOD review, and you're like, you shouldn't be doing this.
Like, you're obviously really good.
But it worked.
I think if it's a gun round, right? I think it's fine to catch someone off guard by going around a smoke like that, but it's like the only place they have to clear, and they have like MP9s,
sure.
Deagle,
like if they were going to get back into the round, it would be a push.
They get that kill, they get the AK upgrade. It's a 3v3 now instead of a 4v3.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Yeah. A couple of exits on the exit, not bad.
Some kills.
And all 5, I would say. There we go.
5-7 OP.
No save though. I mean, sure, you've damaged their economy, I suppose, but we're in round number 7 and they're averaging like $8,000. Torji has 12K. It's not going to have a massive knock-on effect. Tactical timeout might do, though. Coach needs to step in here, Josh. What would you be saying at this point, lads? It's 7-0 down. It's a CT-sided map, and it ain't looking good.
Right now, they're giving a little too much respect and space to the side of Mao's. They're leaving too many gaps, and they're trying to do too many things by themselves. They're not really using any teamwork. So maybe we see them getting aggressive outside, getting in